What is poppin', y'all? I'm here to talk about the GOAT, Volcanion, and these awesome changes I've made for him in my ROM hack. So before I get into explaining my thought process behind the ability slots, the stat tweak, which is minor, and then most importantly, all of the awesome, crazy new moves that he has access to, all of the move changes and stuff, I want to have a quick disclaimer though for new viewers. So if you're returning, shout out to you. I appreciate you coming back. Make sure you drop a like, drop a comment, help support my work and stuff, helps support all the effort I put into this stuff. But if you are new here, I recommend you pause the video and read the description. It gives you a really good background, contextual info about the game that'll just answer a lot of the questions you might have and just give you make it easier to understand the changes, and just give you a background on that thing. Another important thing that you should do when you're done with the video is check out the Google Sheet link down below. Don't click off yet because it'll mess up the watch time. You can pause and read the description, but don't click on any of the links yet. But yeah, as you see, there is a move guide here. I've got all the moves organized into so many different categories for your convenience. I would say the best way to go about it if you're new though is to just scroll in order and just go through it like that, because everything is in categories, so it's pretty easy to just look at everything as a whole instead of fixating on each individual move, because then it can feel stressful, but it's not actually that hard to memorize or understand. And of course, all the in-game descriptions and stuff are changed too. And yeah, Volcanion, sick. So he is bulkier. I mean, I'll quickly touch on the stats. He's just bulkier, and I just made his stat distribution a bit better. I do like physical Volcanion, the idea of it, which is also why I threw on some stuff like Dragon Dance and stuff, just for gimmicky little niche setup stuff. But if I'm being real, he definitely should be bulkier, right? Because he is big. I like him being tanky, and I like just encouraging the use of his bulky, his defensive attributes as well, right? That's why I gave him Burning Bulwark, for example. That's a really cool move on him, for that free burn protect variant. And you could also do some leftover rehydrate stuff, recovery move. But yeah, you get lots of moves that burn, right? As you can see, there are tons and tons and tons of exclusive moves here. So Mega Launcher is awesome. I don't need to explain the logic behind it. Storm Drain, I just replaced it with Water Absorb because healing is not useless in game, but a special attack boost in game is much better than a healing. It's just better, and it also makes a lot of sense on him anyways. And then Steam Engine, final slot, very strong. It's water and fire. Most boss fights might have at least every other boss fight should have at least one move of either of those types. Especially fire moves, being that you 4 times resist, right? You switch in, get plus 6 speed or plus 6 speed, and you just go absolutely crazy. But especially even water moves, right? You're neutral to them, but you can still come in, switch in, take the hit, and then you outspeed and kill 3 Pokemon in a row potentially. If you have the right moveset and the right prep and the right item. You can also run Assault Vest or a Citrus Berry to take the water move better. So actually, Absorb Bulb. That's kind of dope. I just thought of that. Absorb Bulb also works really well with Steam Engine. Did I? Hold on. Yeah, it did buff them still. So yeah, as you can see here, Absorb Bulb is infinite use, and that gives you +1 special attack when you get hit by a water move. So that's fucking dope. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. So you can definitely switch in on a water move with Storm Drain and with Steam Engine and get +1 special attack as well. So that's really fucking good. Anyway, in general, Steam Engine's really cool. And yeah, so Mega Launcher also buffs a lot of priority moves that you get access to. So you have Ignite and Water Gun, which are just standard access priority moves that a lot of Pokemon get. Those are 67.5 with Mega Launcher, and you also have Mud Shot and Vacuum Wave for coverage priority. So those are all really good. And then you also late game, which it's a legendary, right? So you're going to get it relatively late game anyways, maybe in the mid 40s, or yeah, probably I'd say the mid 40s, maybe 45. You also have Power Ball and Snipe Shot, as you can see, which are both reworked to be special, almost extreme speed type moves. They crit, they're both Mega Launcher boosted. So with Mega Launcher, they're 112.5 power, which is really fucking strong for priority. Of course, that requires that you run Mega Launcher, but it's still really strong. The downside there is that you can't use them twice in a row, so you can't just slap on a choice specs and just flick it brainlessly. However, the fact that he has 2 of them means he can just, you can't run specs still, but you can run on a life orb or I don't know, any item, whatever item, but it depends on the situation, right? You can switch between Snipe Shot, Powerball, right? So if there's 2 frail Pokemon that come out in a row, you can just kill them. Of course, you also have tons of other incredibly powerful Mega Launcher boosted options. Hydro Cannon and Blast Burn both function like Draco Meteor now, 140 power, so those are 210 with Mega Launcher, incredibly powerful. Water Spout and Eruption are really good with Scarf, but you need to be full HP, so they take a bit more careful prep to use. But the payoff is higher because you can like spam it and get like 2 or 3 kills in a row potentially. Although 70 base speed with Scarf is not the best. It's not bad. It's good. It's good. It's reasonable. It's a very reasonable speed tier for Scarf. So you're outspeeding base 105 and below on the AI. If you get a plus speed nature Volcanion, then those two, you know, Eruption, Water Spout goes fucking crazy. Then you're outspeeding, yeah, like 120 base speed Pokemon, which is insane. But if you don't get lucky with that plus speed, you know, you're getting a reasonable 105 speed tier, which is very reasonable. You know, you can still get tons of kills with Eruption or Water Spout. That's 225 with Mega Launcher and has the benefit of being spammable, while the Draco Meteor variants are not. However, in general, just like Quick Claw or Scarf, you know, Hydro Cannon, Blast Burn, switch it and blow something up, right? I mean, it's insane with Mega Launcher. Super, super fun moves. You've also got an exclusive flinch move in Steam Shot, which is super fucking dope. Steam Shot is really, really strong. It gives you a free burn on anything, so you can use it purely for utility. In fact, I threw it on at level 58 specifically for the Rhyme double battle, one of the Rhyme double battles. Of course, if you are new here and you don't know about all the multiple game paths, you can look on screen and see all of the game paths, but it's kind of cropped out on the end. But one of them, hold on. Yeah, the west-east path has a level 58 Rhyme, which means, you know, you have a flinch move for a double battle, which is definitely good. And also the fact that you can burn her for free. That'll be really fucking nice to get for her. And in general, it's just it's also really good with Steam Engine, right? Like if you want to get like a sweep going with Steam Engine, it helps you break through Focus Sash or other stuff like that. Bursting Flames also helps you break through Focus Sash as well. But yeah, especially Steam Shot, giving you a free burn, free chip, free damage. I mean, with Mega Launcher, it's 90 power, right? That's a strong flinch move. It's priority. I mean, it's just a great move. Great, really cool. That comes from Steam Eruption. Fun fact, the animation for Steam Eruption is actually like kind of a little, it's not weak necessarily, but it is kind of weak. It's like a little jet. It's not like a giant blast. Meanwhile, Hydro Steam, which in vanilla is actually weaker base power wise than Steam Eruption. The reason for that is obvious. It's because Hydro Steam is, number one, they're not meant for each other, these two Pokemon, and number two, like Walking Wake, for example, who also now gets access to these 3 Steam moves, by the way. These are the only mons that get Steam Shot in Hydro Steam. But what was the point here? Point was Steam Shot is like a weaker animation than Hydro Steam, which is kind of funny. But yeah, Hydro Steam is just it's essentially Torrential Pulse, which is another like Wicked Blow, widespread water move, special water move. It's the same exact thing, but it always burns. That's it. It's also double Scald. So Scald is 60 power, always burns, which is just a nice little consistent burn option for a lot of other Pokemon, especially earlier in the game, or just for like bulkier Pokemon that makes sense to learn it. And obviously Volcanion makes sense, but it's not like he's going to be using it very much, to be honest, because you already have like Burning Bulwark and all those other burn moves. Burn Up as well. Burn Up is a guaranteed burn, and that's also Mega Launcher boosted. It's weaker than Blast Burn, but it has that guaranteed burn. And then I would say another really cool aspect of it is that it removes your fire typing, so you can actually think of some really cool strategies with like Burn Up into Steam Engine on, I don't know, on a water move, for example. Now you resist water and you get the +6 speed. That's one example. And you, for example, switch in any move, right, versus a physical water type attacker. Click Burn Up with Quick Claw, or with Quick Claw. You burn them, you become a pure water type, and now you take no damage from that physical water move when it would have been neutral and strong otherwise, and it maybe even killed you, although you do have good Fizz Def. And boom, you're chilling, right? So that's super cool. In general, this guy has so many good ways to burn the opponent. Burning Bulwark, Burn Up, fucking Hydro Steam, Scald, Steam Shot, all sorts of cool ass ways. Even Will-O-Wisp itself, but that's I don't know why you would ever use it when you have Scald. So, I mean, yeah, that's basically it, y'all. There's also a bunch of other powerful Mega Launcher boosted options. Also, like with Steam Engine, Meteor Beam goes crazy. You can run Steam Engine, get +6 speed, and then run Power Earth Meteor Beam and get a kill, and then you have +1 special attack and +6 speed. That's pretty crazy. Again, you have this guy's pretty broken, if I'm being real. Like that Steam Shot means that he can sweep really easily with Steam Engine, and that Mega Launcher is just so strong for blowing things up. And Storm Drain is such a good immunity. Fire Water in general is like a really unique defensive typing. Like, you know, fire has tons of resist, right? So you resist steel 4 times, ice 4 times, fire 4 times, and then you resist bug and fairy as well. So that's all really good. And again, you have that water immunity, so yeah, Terra Blast is always going to be Mega Launcher boosted. You have tons of coverage Mega Launcher options as well, so if you get like a Terra type that matches that move, then you get like a really cool extra stab option, and even if not, it's always good to have coverage. Flamethrower is Mega Launcher boosted, 135 power. Bubble Burst is the same power as Flamethrower, those are both 135 with Launcher. Bursting Flames, again, is boosted by Mega Launcher in a multi-hit move, consistent multi-hit move. They have Dragon Pulse, so if you got Terra Dragon, that'd be pretty cool. Or if you just need to OHKO like a Dragon, you have Eternal Beam as well for that, which is a very recoil move. Mud Bomber is insanely strong, multi-hit move. With Surging Strike special move variant. With Mega Launcher, you've got Energy Ball, Sludge Bomb, Flash Cannon, Aura Sphere, and Dark Pulse for like reliable Mega Launcher coverage. I mean, this guy's just a goat, right? Even like Hyper Beam, if you got like Terra Normal, would be fucking awesome, because Hyper Beam functions like Jerko Meteor as well, so that's really cool. But yeah, that's really the gist of it. There's a couple other small things I could touch on, but I think I'm gonna leave it off there because I don't want to leave this video on for too long. Yeah, make sure y'all drop a comment if you made it all the way to the end, y'all. I really do appreciate it. And that's it for Carlos, so peace out, y'all. Oh, also, wait, this body press coloration is off. That was bothering me last night. I knew I noticed it too. There we go. Okay. Yep. Peace, y'all. Appreciate it. Appreciate it if you made it to the end. I'll be back for more.